Now children, I am going to give you an example. I think you have understood the lowest sum of locant rule and the first point of difference rule. Alright, what I said, first point of difference rule you follow, lowest sum of locant rule is not always correct. That is the example I am giving to you. Alright, and that's the example I am giving to you, that you follow first point of difference rule, because in every cases lowest sum of locant rule is not correct, because in some books it is given. For that purpose I am saying, because I don't follow the lowest sum of locant rule, I always follow the first point of difference rule, because it becomes easier for me. Just why should I add up the locants? Just I will compare the locants one by one. Finished, done. Job is over. Alright, why to add it again? So now you see I have given an example here. See, I have taken 8 carbon atoms in the main chain. This is the longest chain I have taken it. 8 carbon atoms. It is similar to what the example I gave it to you the previous one. Similar. Little bit changes I have done it. So it is 8 carbon atoms. You can see it here. Now I have done two types of numbering. One in black you can see from this direction. Another is in blue from this direction you are seeing. Just I will write the locants and I will see it. So first I am writing in black one. So 2 in second position, 2 branches are there. See 2. See, are you able to understand or not? 2 second position, this is one branch, this is another branch. Now in 6th position 2 branches are there. You see 6. And in 7th position, just you see the black number, only the black. The 7th position, what is that? One branch is there. So 2. Here it is 6 and 7. Just you see the black I am saying, children. Only the black you see. For that reason I am writing in different ink. So here I got it 2, 6, 7. Clear? Let me add up also and write the addition. 6 plus 4, 10. 10 plus 6, 16. 16 plus 7 is how much? 23. Alright? Now, from the blue we will count. Now, blue starts from 1, 2, 3. In third position, we are getting 1. Third position you can see. Not 1, 2 is there. 3. Third position you can see. Then 4th, 5th. Only the blue, the upper one you will see. Third position 2 is there. See here. 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th. Alright. So here it is. Acha, second position one I have missed. In the second position one is there. Sorry. Second position one branch is there. Third position 2 branches there. And 7th position 2 branches there. See, once again I am doing it. Second position 1 branch. Third position 2 branch. 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th position again 2 branches. Only the blue you see. The blue one. So what we got it? 2, 3, 7. Fine. Now we'll do the adding. Total sum. 3 to 5. 5 plus 3, 8. 8 plus 7, 15. 15 plus 7 is 22. So according to the lowest sum, this is the smallest number and this is the biggest number. According to the lowest sum rule. Sum. This is 22, this is 23. So you will say, sir, from which direction? I will do from this direction counting. That is from the blue side. Upper one. I will do it. Okay, wait. Let us compare it with the first point of difference rule. This is 2 and this is 2. First one is okay, same. This is 2 and this is 3. This is 2 and this is 3. Tell me children, which is smaller? This is smaller. This is smaller. Alright? So 2 and 3. Which is smaller than this one? So from which side I should do the counting? From this side. Why? Why will we follow the first point of difference rule? Because what the lowest number rule it says in the beginning, if you remember it. That is, we will count the locants one by one and we will give preference to that particular one from which the locants is having the lowest number. Alright, I told you in the beginning the lowest sum, lowest number rule, that we will first write the longest chain. Done. Then after that we will count it and we will give preference to the one locant which is having the lowest number. So here you tell me which is the lowest, 2 is lowest or 3 is lowest? 2 is lowest. So hence here the lowest sum of locant rule fails, because 23 is a higher number I am taking and 22 lower number I am not taking it. Did you get this point in mind? So hence what should we do? Should we go for lowest sum of locant rule or should we go for first point of difference rule? We should go for first point of difference rule, because here it is failure. Because if I take lowest sum of locant rule, then I should count from this way. It will be wrong. Alright, so hence I should count from this way. So hence don't add up the locants, because every time it is not the same. For that reason I gave 2 examples. It was same. The lowest sum of locant rule was correct at that particular time. But every time it will not be correct. As you can see, here it is correct. No. So you will be confused. So hence better to follow one rule. So for that reason I compared this and I gave you the examples. So better to follow one rule, because see, you are in a remote place sitting. I am in a remote place, I am teaching you. Alright, so how will I clear your doubts? For that reason I gave this example, I am saying you so much. So hence we will do this one. Got it? Even if the lowest sum of locant rule is having the highest number. So understood now? Now the next thing is that while writing the IUPAC name, what you need to do is that, see, I have given comma for the locants. Yes, you have to give comma for the locants. And if a particular, now listen carefully, if a particular branches appears twice, thrice, then you give the numerical prefixes to it. Before writing the prefixes, you give the numerical prefixes. Now, see here, for example, I am putting here hydrogen, CH3, CH3, this is CH3, this is CH3, and this is CH3. Okay, and here also hydrogen is there. I am not concerned with that now. Here also hydrogen is there. Don't think that, sir, hydrogen you have not written. I am not concerned with that. I am teaching the rules now to you. Try to understand that. So, now here what is the branches? All are methyl. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 methyls are there. So, what is the numerical prefix I am going to use it? Penta. Got it? Because 5 times the methyls is coming. Pentamethyl. So, how will I write the prefixes? While writing the prefixes, which one I prefer? This one, no? This is correct. This is correct. This is wrong. Let me rub it this. This is wrong. This is, I am not going to consider. This I am going to consider. So, how will I write it? I write it in this way. 2, 2, 6, 6, 7, pentamethyl. This I have written which one? Secondary prefix I have written. I have written the secondary prefix in this way. You need to learn that how to write it. It's not that anyway or whatever you write. So the rule says that, another rule, here it comes, that when number of prefixes are there, then between the locants, comma should be used. That means between the numbers, comma should be used. And between number and alphabet, hyphen should be used. Hyphen means English I am talking, so it is hyphen, but actually chemistry it is not a hyphen, it is a bond, single bond. Got it? So hence, while speaking English, I cannot say a bond should be used. So I will say hyphen should be used because we are acquainted with this word. So in this way, what you find is that between locants, number should be used, and between number and locants, hyphen should be used. Got it? So, and if a particular prefix is repeated more than once, like suppose twice the methyl will come, then what will say? Dimethyl. If thrice it is coming, trimethyl. If 4 times, tetramethyl. 5 times, pentamethyl. Alright, so we have to use our numerical prefixes for that particular purpose. So we will write 2, 2, 6, 6, 7, pentamethyl. This is your secondary prefix. Clear? In this way, we are supposed to number it and we are supposed to write it out. Alright, now, next is under the lowest, what you can say, this under the this rule only, lowest number rule, we are having another one. Now, suppose we are having, got it? Let us say, why to write so many? Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 carbon atoms. And here we are having Cl and here we are having Br. Only 2 prefixes. This is prefix only because this is your longest chain, no doubt about it. Carbon atoms, how many carbon? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 carbon atoms. Now you see, if you count from this direction, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then first you get chloro and fifth position you get bromo. See clearly, first is chloro and fifth is bromo. Now, you will say, sir, why should I do that? I will do it from this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, first is bromo and fifth is chloro. Somebody can say this also. Now, the question arises, which one is correct? Here, if the locants, listen to it carefully, if the locants is coming the same from either of the end, what is the locants? Here, in black one you see, locant is there in first position and it is there in fifth position. Okay, in black. And in blue, locant is there in first position and locant is there in fifth position. Same now. From either of them it is same. The locant is coming in the same position. So what is the rule saying? If the locants is coming from either of the end at the same position, then we will give preference to alphabetical order. That means we will see the alphabetical order and we will decide from which end we are going to start the counting. We will see the alphabetical order and we are going to decide from which end we are going to start the counting. So, alphabetical order which comes first? Bromo or chloro? Bromo. So, this is correct. This is wrong. This is wrong. We are not going to count from this position. Understood now? So many things are there. You have to understand. So, if the locants is same in either of the end, then we will give preference to alphabetical order. See, alphabetical order. So, I will count from that particular position. So, what will I say? 1 bromo, 5 chloro. Alright, 1 bromo, 5 chloro, not 1 chloro, 5 bromo. Wrong it is. Because bromo comes first and chloroform comes after that. When will I apply this rule? When you will see from either of them the numbering is same. Then what we'll do? We'll give preference to alphabetical order and we will see it. Alright, if alphabetical order also is same. Same means what? This is chloro, then only it will be same. This is bromo and this is bromo. Or suppose any B is coming or any C is coming. Let us say. Then we'll count from either of them. No problem. Alright, acha. Next, another one. So here itself, suppose we are having alkyl group. Let us say I am putting the alkyl group here. That is CH3. Now, here also I am putting, let us say, not here, let me write it here. That's better. CH3. So here I am putting that is C2H5. Alright? Now see. From this side I am doing the counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you get the locants at which position? 4th position. So what is get? You get 4 methyl and in 5th position I get ethyl. So 5 ethyl. See, between number and alphabet I put hyphen. Number and alphabet I put hyphen. Automatically my hand goes in that way now. So from this end, if I do the counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now I have to see which is correct. Should I count from this direction? Should I count from this direction? So if I count from this direction, what I get it? In blue, 4th position ethyl and 5th position you can see methyl. Can you see it, all of you? See, 4th position, see here, 4th position I get ethyl, blue one you see, and 5th position I get methyl. So, same thing, 4 and 5 locants, either of them is same. Then, what will I do? Same alphabetical order. So, what the rule says, if the alkyl groups, listen carefully, if the rule says, if the alkyl groups is the same from either of the end, means is at the same position from either of the end, then we will give preference to alphabetical order. Again I repeat, the rule says, if the alkyl group is placed at the same position from either of the end, you can see from either of the end, 4, 5, 4, 5, then we'll give preference to what? We'll give preference to alphabetical order. Alphabetical order, which one comes first? Ethyl, then methyl. Then which is correct? This one is correct and this one is wrong. This is wrong. We will not count from this direction. This direction will not count. We will count from this direction. We will count from the blue one. From the blue end we will start the counting. This is your correct. This is absolutely correct, this one. Correct? Okay? Understood the rules for writing the IPC name today? Thank you very much.